Hey everybody, what's going on? It's 8:02. It's good to see you. It's your friend James Shaw. We're a little bit late because we had a really good pre-show today. We were talking about how to help a seller who maybe they had listed, it expired, and they felt like they got burned by that agent before them, and so now they don't even want to sell it anymore because of their experience with an agent. How can we help that person? That's what we talked about this morning. It wasn't recorded. That's one of the things we do every day at 7:30 Eastern time. So if you're watching the recording or you're watching on Facebook, jump on the Zoom with us sometimes and hang out and have that call. That little mastermind is a gift that we give to those that get up early. So hope to see you there sometime. We are in listing month. It's what we're covering all month long. We're making sure that you are taking more listings, and we've broken it into 5 steps of the process. And the first one is building up that pipeline full of seller leads, and that's what we've done all week. Today we're going to talk specifically about your socials. How do you leverage social media in a way that allows more seller leads to come to you? Because just by the nature of the platform, a majority of the stuff you post on social media is about buyers or about the end of the sale. It's not about the beginning of the process or bringing sellers to you. It's showing off a new listing, which is about buyers. It's showing off a closing, which is about a buyer. It's those different things. How can we get a little bit more purposeful so listing leads come your way through what you're posting on social? That's what we'll talk about today. But before we do that, a couple of tell me something goods. Erin's doing her hair and she's got something good this morning. Erin Nelson, good morning.
I just wanted to say thank you to this community because sorry, the kids just started crying.
That's all right.
And I was able to pass along a referral yesterday to some sellers that basically told me they called their agent friend and it's been over a week and she hasn't called them back. I wanted to say thank you to this group, and also my 4-year-old looked at us this morning and said, "Wow, mommy's got so many friends." Because I had the screen of everybody's pictures on Zoom this morning, and I was just like, "Yeah, those are all mommy's friends."
That's so
So
sweet.
yeah.
Hey, you're crushing it, Erin. Have a great morning. Thank you so much. Donna Gilbert, good morning.
Good morning. That is really sweet. We are all mommy's friends. Hi, sweetheart. I've been trying to do this since Monday, and finally here we are. I wanted to welcome someone to our community, actually welcome her to the industry, welcome her to Keller Williams, and welcome her to this call. That's how smart she is. Her name is Dominic Srdanovic, and she's down in the Naples market area. And I think she's on the call. She may be driving. But interesting story. I sold her house. I helped her sell her house up here in Stamford, and she moved down to Florida. And we started chatting about real estate a little bit. She's a retired, and she's not retired, but I think she transitioned from being a nurse for a long time. And so she's part of our community, and I just wanted to welcome her.
Oh,
Welcome to,
I'm so glad. I'm so
Thank
glad.
you,
Thank you,
Donna.
Donna.
oh, she's there. Okay, good.
Yay. Welcome, Dominique. We're glad you're here. I see all the other
Thank you
hands.
so
We just
much.
don't have time for them today. I'm so sorry. So raise your hands back up tomorrow, all right? Because like Donna did, she got it in this week. But we're running a little bit late, and I want to make sure we get the full call in this morning. So we have been super focused on listings. In fact, that's what we're going to do all month. I want you ramping up your listing inventory and getting stuff sold and creating more opportunity. And so we've broken this whole process from lead to closing and after into 5 steps. We're in step one, which is the lead part, filling up your pipeline full of leads. On Monday, we talked about what did we talk about on Monday? Man, I just had it and I forgot. Yesterday, we did your sphere conversation. So, making sure that as you connect with your sphere, it's a listing focused. And then we did something really good on Monday, too, whatever it was, I forgot. Today, oh, it was your schedule. Is your schedule focused like your lead gen time block? How are you being purposeful about listings? That was Monday. Yesterday was your communication with your sphere, and today is your social media. And I think most of the time our social media is buyer focused, and that's probably unintentional. You're posting just solds, open houses, maybe new listing content, which often speaks to buyers, or you're celebrating closings after the sale. And but sellers don't see their point of view in those posts. Like sellers want to know. Think about what they want to know. Put in the chat, what do you think sellers want to know? They want to know what their home is worth now. I'm going to toss out some, but you put more in the chat. What their home is worth now. Is it a good time to sell right now? Because the media might tell them otherwise. Um, how do I position my home properly in the market? Are other people selling? And if so, are they succeeding? So we've got to help them understand the market. We've got to help them understand that we are in control of the process, that we're helping our sellers win. And so instead of, for example, have you ever done this where how many of you post the picture at closing? You post the picture at closing of the like the buyer at closing with the big picture at the title company. Does anybody do that ever? And we post that. And I think that's great. You're congratulating the buyer. But what if instead you talked about the listing? Like, hey, the seller had 3 offers to choose from. Y'all, I'm putting your hands down because I haven't asked a question yet. So let me get to what I want to get through and then I'll put your hands back up. The seller had 3 offers because, in today's market, and here's how we won it. In other words, showing that it's still a good time to sell. When you take a new listing, instead of check out my new listing, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, you say, here, you post something about this seller decided now was the right time to move. Here's why. Could it be the right time for you? Like thinking about just some adjustment in wording. I want to show you some examples. I asked for some yesterday. There were a bunch in the Facebook group, but let me show you a handful of examples. This is from Joe. She says, this is on our Instagram. What does it take to sell your home in 3 days for $80,000 over list price? Let's take a look at 3543 Vista. And then she lists out some reasons. I love this, Leah. This is really smart. How did you come up with this idea? Are you just a genius?
I wish I was a genius. I've actually been thinking a lot about this topic recently, and one of the things I've been trying to do is just come up with ways that my sellers are awesome and questions that we can answer about the process in our social media. So that's a focus of ours going forward. So I just try to think about all the things that the sellers did, and rather than making, and I said this in my post, right? Meg made a big point in the last couple of years. You're the guide, the seller's the hero. You're the guide, the seller's the hero. I'm not the hero, the seller is. The seller did all of the things, put all of the hard work in.
Really good. Let me show you another one. I'm on Erica's page. It's in her story, so I'll have to get to it, but I want you to watch.
If you're like most people and I said, when are you moving? You'd probably be like, not anytime soon. And that makes sense. Most people aren't actively planning on moving. But I have a question for you. Is there a price that would cause you to move? Is there a price that would make you consider moving? Because most of us have a number that would at least make us think about it. Think about that number. If someone offered me X, I'd consider moving for that price. And let me know what that number is. And I'll tell you if it's realistic, if it's rational, if it's reasonable in today's market. Or I might even tell you, you know what? I think that's a little bit low. I think you could get more than that. You might be surprised what you can get in this market right now. So let your girl know what that make me move price is, and I can let you know if that's remotely possible.
That's in her story, which I like. Hold on, I gotta stop the stuff. That's in her story. I like that one a lot. Y'all, I need your help staying on mute, please, especially when I'm screen sharing. Then I want to show you this one from Carrie George. I like this one. She shared this one in Facebook. And it says, I lost a potential listing the other day. They decided to go with someone else, which is totally okay. You can't win them all, right? In this market, it's incredibly hard to price property. A few homes are going for over asking and often with multiple offers, and some homes are sitting and sitting. And sometimes I feel like an agent turned fortune teller trying to predict the future for my clients. I'm a data freak. In other words, I rely on the data to guide me, which, by the way, as you could see from the session I did with her on CMAs, it was really good. So when you ask me to list your home, I'm coming prepared with facts. What are homes selling for? How long are they on the market? What are the sold comps telling me about value? What's the available inventory? What's the appropriate listing price for the current market conditions? And at the end of the day, I told these sellers a list price they didn't like. I want all my clients, both buyers and sellers, to feel heard, not pressured, and above all, respected. But part of my job is delivering professional advice. I can't promise you I won't blow smoke. I can promise you I won't blow smoke. I will tell you straight facts. I value transparency and being honest. I will give you my honest opinion on price, but ultimately, the list price is up to you, and I will likely support it even if it's over what I think is appropriate, and I will advocate for you every step of the way with gratitude. Carrie, this is really good. Tell us about what prompted that for you.
Well, it's just real life experience. And um, I know, like we all know, there's a lot of agents that come in there and buy the listing. And we know from years spending with you that that's not fruitful business practices. So I really just wrote it from the heart that I really do value transparency and honesty, and it's my job to, really deliver professional advice at all times.
I think we need to get purposeful about our posting to attract sellers. And I just gave you three, what I think are three pretty good examples. And thank you to everyone who shared it. So I want to know, what are you posting that is generating leads or engagement from sellers? That's what I'm curious about. So if that's what you have a share for, keep your hand up. I want to know, what is the post that you're doing right now that is keeping leads coming in or engagement coming in with possible sellers? Julie, good morning.
Oh, good morning. Thank you. So we did something a little bit different. I've been thinking about this for a while. We are always the ones that are standing outside the front of the home talking about the home. Hey, I just listed blah, blah, blah. Come on in, and I thought, wait a minute. How many times does the seller say, did you say this, that, this, or that, or that? So what we did the other day was we interviewed the seller. We sat out on her front porch. We both had a little glass of, I don't know, something, and we interviewed the seller. And luckily, the videographer came back from Florida. He was the one that helped. I can't think of the name right now, but the woman that passed away in the automobile accident, a lot of you know her. He was from our area, went down to do all their marketing, and then came back. So it's something different. It's the very first time we did it. We put it on YouTube. I got a couple responses from it, but I sat there and I interviewed the person. When you moved in this home 35 years ago, and it was an older home before tell me what you were thinking, and we went through it was so much fun. And we did it just one time. I told them, just follow us. We're not scripting it. We're going to use, curiosity, this or that. And it gave the seller a voice. And sometimes I forget that our sellers have a voice. Once again, guys, it's their product to sell. We're not going to do that for every listing. And yet, that's something we're starting to do. We're sitting here with the seller and, hey, tell me what you were thinking, da da da, and da da da. And why is this important? And what was it about this room that you love that, why did you put the addition on? So anyway, it's on YouTube. You guys can look at it if you want to. Cut me a slack. It's my very first one, but that's what we're doing, a little bit different.
Well, I'm glad you got it out there. I'm going to pull up Ian's post.
Value truck today.
Oh, y'all,
I
come on.
made you to car wash.
Please stay on mute, y'all, please. I want to pull up Ian's post because Ian, you said you got a lead from this one. This is just on is this your personal Facebook, Ian? Ian.
Yes.
Okay,
Sorry,
your personal Facebook, yes? It says, is your home more desirable than other homes on the market? In our market, we're seeing homes for sale up 45% from this time last year. We simply do not have enough active buyers for the properties on the market. The largest group continuing to move is the baby boomer generation. What are they looking for in their next home? Boomers are looking for multiple bedrooms on the first floor, very little lawn maintenance. They can typically purchase without selling first, and they sell after they purchase. This makes it easy for all parties. It's exactly what we saw with this house. They were able to get this home under contract immediately, as we had a buyer for this home that checked a majority of the boxes. Could you benefit from a similar experience? If so, reach out. Tell me about the lead you got, Ian.
I had another person in the neighborhood reach out asking for equity analysis on their home.
Because it fits the criteria of what you posted for what buyers are looking for today.
Right. You got to have a decent floor plan. If all your bedrooms are upstairs, sorry, you're screwed.
And based on what's happening in your area right now for a majority of the stuff. Thank you, Ian. Appreciate you. Have fun at the beach today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're a good guy. Pam, good morning.
Good morning. I just copied, this isn't what I'm doing, it's what I'm going to be doing. And I just saw on Facebook a colleague of mine from another brokerage. Very simple. It's her at a desk, or it looks like her living room at the dining room table, typing on the computer, and it says, running home value reports today. It says, curious what your home is worth, and you can pick one of two things. Yes, send me the value, or just curious. I'm not selling, but I am curious. So simple. She's in a beautiful home at the computer working. And I copied it, sent it to my team, and said, let's do this.
That's really great.
I'll let you know how it works out.
Please do report back. Rick, you just posted something in Facebook. Are you on, Rick? Is Rick on this morning? No, he's not. Okay, Rick just posted one on Facebook that was really good. Irene?
Hey, I'm here.
Oh, Rick. Okay, there you are.
Hey,
Your post, I'm going to share it real quick so everybody can see. This one here, this before and after, and it says, ever wonder how to make your home more irresistible to buyers without a full-blown and expensive remodel? Tell me about this post and how it's helped a little bit.
yeah, so we have found an app that we purchased that does a really good job at remodeling, or it can do interior, it can do exterior, and just give you some concepts to go, hey, want to improve your condition before you sell? And we're looking for interaction on that. So I posted it a couple days ago, and just a little bit of reaction, not much. And it's possible I may not have got reaction because there may be too many links or phone numbers or things like that,
yeah.
why maybe Facebook didn't allow it to be seen by a lot of people.
But what you're saying is here are some possibilities. Here are some things
That's
you
right.
could do with this house if you want, using an app to help with that.
Yes.
Rick, I love it. Thank you. Irene, what you got? Good morning.
Hey, good morning from Toronto. Thank you so much, James. Much like Rick, we have had good success with transformations, except ours are for real. Took us a while to put this together. I've been wanting to do it for ages. You know, much like Julie, it's like planning. We finally got to it. And I have to give a shout out to our marketing company that we hired last year, who's been amazing at this. So we do the real transformations. When we go into the listing, we take before pictures. And then once it's decluttered and painted and often staged, we will take photos from the same angles. And what they've been doing for us is putting them together for Reels, for Instagram, and our business Facebook page. And I've been putting them on my personal Facebook page and my LinkedIn. And then in addition to that, what we did was, because those are fast, they're like a carousel. I mean, you know, social media, you've got to make it fast and impactful. We slowed it down and did the before and afters on our website so that A, people can see it when they're on our website, and B, I can sit with sellers, when I'm at the table and show them the benefit of doing all of this. So although we haven't technically gotten any leads from this yet, there has been a lot of engagement. It's like, oh, wow, that was so cool. Oh, can I get the name of that contractor? Can I get the name of your professional organizer? So again, because it's consistent, we don't do it with every property because we don't have to do that with every property, but it is consistent enough for people to notice. And now the engagement is there. And of course, once there's engagement, that will ultimately lead to business.
Great stuff today, y'all. Thank you very much, Irene. Think about, as you're posting, how can you just get a little bit more purposeful with seller listings? Now, one thing we're going to do every week this month is we'll go through and watch the 5 calls for the week, the Monday through Friday call. We will take what we think are some of the top strategies shared on each one, and we'll put it together in a little like downloadable playbook. And we'll make that available for our Inspire members. So an Inspire member, you'll get that. The team doesn't know about it yet, although they're here, so they're learning about it right now. That we're going to go through and watch all 5 calls, pull out the best strategies, and put them together on one little download, and we'll send them to you at some point. I don't know when this week's is going to come out because we still have to build it, and I haven't told them that we have to do it yet. So give us a little bit of grace as we put it together, but just a little added benefit for our Inspire members. We're going to take the best ideas this week, put it together, and send it to you. Today was really good. Thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate you. Let's go get after it today. You got your inspiration. Go put in the perspiration. We'll see you tomorrow when we talk about leads from your vendor partners. All right. Bye everybody. Have a good one.
Thank you, James.
See you guys.